I wasn't able to attend the Imagine event. We had a senior analyst and vice president of modern work from More Insights Strategy, Melody Brew, but I tuned in to the big show, and they really brought it. First off, they're going to have an annual event that's just theirs, and I think that is great. The company has been very inconsistent over the past few years, and I know that we all weren't all weren't able to go to events, but I really felt like they pulled back, and it's great to see the company back in there. And they started off really stating their strategy. I think the company does great on this. It was about three things, right? It's about flexibility, kind of a twist on hybrid, AI impact, which they coined a phrase from personal computer to personal companion. That is so clever. I wish I would have thought of that myself, but it's classic HP. They've validated and verified the benefits of doing generative AI on the device itself. I love this. This ties with Qualcomm is doing, Intel is doing, even Dell talked about it yesterday as well. And the third thing is trust, which it was interesting. Typically, HP Inc. was guns a-blazing, leading with the word sustainability. They didn't do that. Now, trust is about helping the environment, but I found it was interesting that they didn't lead with that term. And I kind of think it's a reflection of the times here, where quite frankly, people are tired of the word. They just want to see action. And it has become very politically charged. Alex got on stage, talked about, the new HP AI Studio and the AI workstation solution stack. I need to do a double click on that, to be honest, on what it is. I like the words that they used in terms of solutions. And I like that they came first out of people who developers, right? That would show up, like my son Pico, who's doing generative AI, targeting folks like him. And I'm going to end with a very, very interesting movable all-in-one. Ironically, it reminds me of a product that the team that I worked on that we did in 1998. That was the first flat screen desktop that you would carry around from room to room. It had no batteries, but it had a big cord that it would snake inside of the unit, but you would carry it around. And by the way, that's not detracting from what I said yesterday. It's more of just admiration that we had a good idea 25 years too early. So ton of stuff with poly integration, new services that they brought out with, and finally a lot of new, very compelling print and print as a service.
That was my topic, but good job. Thank you.
I didn't say anything about it.
No, literally, that was my topic.
Okay.
This was me. So you were so passionate though, Pat. I just wanted to let you roll with it. Look, I had the chance to tune into pieces of it. We did have two of our analysts there covering it, and so I do look forward to getting more details from the people on the ground. The AI PC, whatever you want to call it, AI platforms, AI studios, AI workstations, AI portable and lightweight, AI at the edge. This is going to be the storyline for the next 20 years. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah.
We're at least going to, the next 12 to 24 months, you're going to be hearing about this from every silicon provider and every OEM that's building devices. Is basically how AI is going to change this industry. We're going to see, it's an opportunity to create another super cycle. We need to compel the market that there's a reason that everybody needs their PC replaced. And so we're starting to see that for PCs. We're starting to see that for workstations. Of course, the creatives are the ones that are going to have this big boom of productivity. If you're doing things in Adobe, any sort of design, if you're doing anything in Final Cut, well, that's a Apple thing, but you get my directional. AI is going to change this industry, and it's going to give a reason for people to be doing an upgrade cycle. Pat, I want the foldable. The foldable was a thing that I have been excited about. My most popular tweet ever was when I shared a foldable at CES last year. I saw the foldable yesterday. The Spectre foldable PC, Pat, I want a piece of that one. I don't know why. I'm not 100% sure yet. Like, I would be a good user of it, but it's just like, it's like a parlor trick. And I just want to take it out on like airplanes and be in rooms and just take it, and use it and see what kind of reaction I get. But I also do like the kind of multi-format. And I just love things that are disruptive. And I feel like it's super disruptive. The moving that I gotta say, I'm not sure I get the movable all-in-one thing. Like, but I gotta imagine that HP did its homework. So there's an audience for this. Is it about creating a highly powerful but move? I don't know. I'm watching that one. And then lastly, as you know, and you and I both know, the HP and Poly tie-up, it's still got a lot of legs left. And I think we saw inclinations, heard from Dave Shull. I think the road forward is going to be this hybrid. How are we integrating and building into device? And eventually, Pat, I want to have a device that I don't need to carry any peripherals.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's good or bad for that. It's like, what poly technology can be built right into the machine? Because, when I'm on the road, I want to carry one device, and I want to have a camera that's good enough and a mic that's good enough for broadcast quality. Is that too much to ask?
No, it's not at all. And I know that's underway. I mean, we saw the first thing is just making stuff work right out of the box, like Apple does, right?
I like
There's
the
no
concept.
gigantic setup.
I like the concept. I can be sold. I can be convinced.